It was meant to be, I put my life on it. I ain't come this far just to die from it. You ain't on my way, nigga. Get out my way, on the way, I'ma stop till I'm.
Yo, it's my boy Serion, coming out with his new album called Nebula. Not everybody you love applies, okay? Got your girl Tiffany Jaye on the first track. Check him out.
Get out my way, on the way, I'ma stop till I'm.
Say that you want me. Say that you need me now. Say that you want me. Say that you need me now. Coming up this high, thinking about you. Can't wait till next time. Knocks on my door. You the John Doe I've been waiting for. What we gon' do? What you got planned? What's in your mind? Down to explore. This John Doe I've been waiting for. Say that you want me. Say that you need me now. Say that you want me. Say that you need me now. It's funny, it's running into you. Remember last time. It's funny, it's running into you. Remember last time. Now I'm here. What you got planned? What's in your mind? Down for whatever. Did you know I'm gonna come with it? Come with the 10 minutes. I want you stare into these pretty brown eyes. Hey guys, this is Tiffany Jaye coming to you live. 10 minutes with yours truly. I hope you like the show. Check it out. What's up, people? I am back. It has been a while, I think too long. It's been about maybe 2 or 3 weeks now. Maybe just 2 weeks. 2 weeks too long. Doing my usual, leaving home from work. I've been doing a lot of thinking. I've had a very rough 2 weeks. And a lot of times when I pull back into myself, you probably won't see me on social media or anything like that. You won't see me on my stories. I'm just kind of focusing on work and just to myself. So for that, I apologize, but I just needed that time. Just thinking about a lot. One of the things that I will share is, I think in the last 2 episodes that you've listened to, we talked about anxiety or talking through anxiety. We talked about insecurities and things like that. And so to bring it all together, what this means is I'm going to try to go to therapy. Not try, I'm going to. I've already, had a virtual meeting with my doctor. And so once we're doing open enrollment for our insurance, I already set that up. So my stuff will begin on June the 1st. And then I've already been looking at Psychology Today. If anyone is interested in trying to find, like see where to begin, you would basically type in Psychology Today. I think they have an app as well, but you put that in and you put your zip code in, and then you'll find psychologists and therapists in your area, and you can pick, and then they show like all of the different things that they hit on as far as topics, and then as far as if they do individuals, couples, and families and groups and things like that. It's really, really cool. So I am kind of researching the people in my area, and I'm going to see, what's what. And what I'll probably do is I'll probably write a few things down as far as what I like to talk about and what has brought me up until this point. And then after, let's say, once I've mastered whatever tools or skills that they've given me to be better at my anxiety, then what I want to do after that is just kind of continue to go and use them as a life coach kind of situation. So that's what I've been looking forward to. So I know I have like something to look forward to, like every week or every 2 weeks or however often that I'm going to them to say, okay, this is what happened this week. I want to talk to you about it. Tell me how I can do better, etc., etc., etc. It's so crazy how, like, I never really knew. It's basically like the guidance counselor of life, but we don't really necessarily have one as an adult unless you pay for it, like through a therapist. But you have it all throughout school, and didn't really realize how important having that extra person is. It's like an extension of your family, but someone who's trained in different cognitive behaviors and stuff like that to help you with whatever it is that you need. Right. So I'm going to be working on that. I am planning a major trip in August to celebrate someone's birthday. So really excited about that. That's going to be like a major event. And then also something new that I want to tell you guys about, which is so cool. So I'm doing Burn Boot Camp. how in the world did I get like into it? So I went out to lunch with one of my friends at Cabo Fish Taco in the Ballantyne area, right? And then our waitress, she looks really good. Like, she's like physically fit. And I just kept looking at her and just thinking like, dang, you know, how she get to that point? I was just wondering. And I waited all the way to the end, and I was like, oh, I just got to ask her. So I said, hey, like, you know, you look really good. Like, how do you, you know, what do you do? Do you work out? Like, you know, what's your routine? What's your regimen? And she was like, well, I used to be 200 pounds. I was, you know, I got divorced about 3 years ago, and I just needed to, like, you know, start over. And I was like, whoa. So she said she did the Burn Boot Camp like ever since. And she was like, they have them all over, you know, the city and things like that. You know, where do you live near? And I was like, okay, like Matthews Mint Hill area. And she was like, oh yeah, so you'll be working with, you know, so and so. And I was like, what, for real? So I was like, cool. So then I found it on the internet on my phone. And then she was like, yeah, just sign up. She was like, they're doing a discount for the month, $69 for the entire month. Like, you should, you know, sign up and then go to the classes. I was like, okay, cool. So then she walked off, you know, we paid, and then we just kind of chit-chatted for a little bit. And then I was telling my friend, like, yo, like, that sounds amazing. And next thing you know, about 5-10 minutes later, as we're still talking, she was like, yo, there's the instructor for your area right now. He was like, hey, my name is so-and-so. What's up? Look forward to seeing you. And I was like, wow, who would have thought, like, the exact person that was going to be in the area that I'm in pulled up to the restaurant. Like, what? Talk about like a divine intervention kind of thing and just setting things up. So I was like, that means I have to go. Like, that's what that means. So I went home, and with the next week was like the May 1st week, which was like the start of the week and the start of the new month. So I thought it would be perfect. It would be perfect to get it in on that Monday, but I was still like hesitant. I was procrastinating, and I was like, I don't know. And then I think I said, let me just go ahead and do it. Like, why are you holding back? Like, what's the reason? Like, this is what you've been wanting to do all along, right? So now you get an opportunity to do it. So I signed up, paid my $69, and then went on Wednesday. I think I went to the 8:30 class. I was off, so I was like, I can't do 5. They have 5, 6, 7, and then they do 8:30 and then 9:30, and then they have 5 p.m. and 6 p.m. on the weekdays, and then Saturdays I think they do 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9, right? So did the 8:30 class. It went very well, and the people were like, oh, like, this your first time? What? And I was just like, yeah, you know, I'm just here. And then same thing, first day, second day, and then third day. I went Wednesday, Thursdays, skipped Friday just to take a break and just breathe. And then I went Saturday before work. And they were like, wow, like, this is only your third time. You look like a pro. Like, I was like, oh, really? So one thing I will say is the weights. I think the weights that were out there, they had like 30 pounds, 35 pounds. And the guy, the instructor, he was like, he gave me like a 17.5 one. And then I started working with 15. I was like, yeah, because that 30 and 20, all of those are very kind of really heavy. Now, if I'm doing a squat like with it, I think that'd be a little bit different. But if I'm supposed to be lifting them over my head and stuff, yeah, let's stick with something a little bit lower. So hopefully, I mean, it's only been, this is week 2 for me. I went today. Today is Monday, and I intend on going all 5 days of the week. And I hope by the end of the month, we'll see some changes. Now, what I can tell you is this is day 4 for me when I went this morning. Now, I can't say that my endurance was a little bit better. I can definitely say that. And a lot of times when we do our rounds, like we'll do the stations and then you do the second round of the, you know, with the rotation. Like, second round is a little bit easier. Now, this go round on the 4th day, I broke a sweat all days, but this particular sweat that I broke this day was like, yeah, you're really putting in the work. Because I told myself, like, if you're doing this, like, don't half-ass it. Like, you got to go in at least 90%. And when you feel, you know, 90, 95, and when you feel like you need to take a minute, just like chill out. Because you are still, this is 6 months. We're 6 months out. And I was concerned because we did these butt push-up things. And then you had the weight on your hip. And it was literally right on top of the incision site where I had the surgery at. And I was just like, okay, let me make sure I'm not, because sometimes if I do get hit like in my uterus area and I'm not like prepared or flexing or anything, it does kind of hurt. So I just had to be careful and have my hands as like a buffer in between the weight and my actual skin. So perfectly fine. Everything went well. Really excited about it, and looking forward to see where I go or how I end up at the end of the month. And what I love about it is it feels like, have you ever been like on your days off on a weekend, like you ever done like so many things that by the time you go back to work, it feels like you went like somewhere, let's say like California. There's been times where I've gone, like I've driven to a different state or done, different things. Like I did this, I did that, and it feels like a whole live vacation, but it was only 2 days. That's kind of it's insane. So that's what I love about it. Like going there, you like the rest of the world doesn't even matter. You're focusing on those workouts. You and the other ladies are in there, and it's just like, wow, like we're all in this, doing this together. I've seen 2 pregnant ladies in there, just about, they're getting it. They're doing the same amount of work as everybody else. So like, kudos to them. That is amazing. If I ever get to the point where I'm pregnant, I'm definitely still going to the burn boot camp to get my workout on. So yeah. So that's been an update for me. If it's something that you want to look into, they definitely have them in all areas across Charlotte. I don't know if Burn Boot Camp is like across the state and the nation. You could check that out too. I just know I ran into the lady at the restaurant, and that's what she said she was doing. I do know a friend from college. She's also doing it too. So it's pretty big. It's pretty popular, and you should get in on it. And that's what this episode is about. Just coming back to it and letting you guys know I'm going to be looking for some life coaching, and I'm also working on my physical. All right. Check you guys later next time. That was another edition of 10 Minutes with Tiffany Jaye. I hope you all enjoyed yourselves, because I know I did. You can find more episodes on my website, www.tjayetaylor.com, and go to podcasts. But don't stop there. Hop on over to the music tab and rock out to your favorite Tiffany Jaye records, starting with my latest single, Work For It. Available for streaming and downloads on all major platforms, with a bomb video showcase on YouTube featuring the Queen City, Charlotte, North Carolina. All right, y'all, this is for the few people that I rock with, and if you want to connect with any of them for their expertise and their craft, hit me up so that I can link you. First, I want to shout out my indie label 646 Entertainment Group. It's a one-stop shop for the ultimate music experience: artist development, engineering, road management, business awareness on how to properly release your songs, get royalties, and more. Next, I want to shout out No Gossip, Just Talk with Tanisha and Mitra, who inspired me to step outside of my comfort zone and start this podcast. I pop up every now and then with a topic, and we have a blast with Girl Talk 101. Special attention needs to be drawn to my boy, Sarian, for answering my prayers and becoming a part of my journey musically and beyond. More to come as life unfolds. I'll save some for later. Now, my jewel, no pun intended, is my accountability partner, who has like the exact same mind as me. When we link, things happen in the atmosphere. I am so glad we crossed paths. Angel, my love, you are an inspiration. Dance fitness is a lifestyle, and you do it with such ease. If anyone wants to be fit, curvy, wavy, let me know. We can get our dance craze on with Angel. She's also one of the guests of No Gossip, Just Talk, so make sure you check her out there. Last but not least for now, the Purple Charlotte Steppers Club, which embodies an entire dance community of some of the best people I've met on the planet. You'll see me live there Thursday at 6:30 on YouTube, Facebook, and Instagram with the Purple Thursday Experience. Now, if you listening to this need ad space and want to join the platform, DM me and we'll discuss membership so that we can get your business out there. Reserve your spot is next with Purple Charlotte Steppers Club. You all take care.
What's up, Dance World? This your boy Herschel KG. This beautiful lady is.
I'm Tiffany Jaye.
If you missed out last week, you do not want to miss out this week, because last week was lit.
Amazing. So if you want to be in the building, make sure you go to purplecharlotte.com. Reserve your spot.
Yeah.
Okay? And if you can't make it, it's all right, because you can go to Purple Charlotte Steppers Club on YouTube, Facebook, and Instagram. And do what?
Join us live.
6:30 on Thursdays. We'll see you there, okay? We your hosts, Tiffany Jaye.
Herschel KG.
Uh.
Deuces.
We'll see you there.